So there's a phrase. There's a phrase that I have grown up with. Ever since I heard it, I I don't think I can pinpoint where or how old I was when I heard it, but it's do unto others as you would have them do unto you. To me, it speaks of fairness, fairness, and for me being real. I was asked a question. What There are two kinds of people in the world. Who are they? My answer was there are real and fake people. Real and fake. And the significance of my answer is whoever answers that question, the answer is what they are most worried about. And so I thought about it, and yes, that rings true. I am worried about people who are fake around me, and obviously I want more people to be real around me. Recently, if you've been following this series of vlogs, recently I've gone through what one of my recently recently what I've gone through is what people. So I've had someone call emotional intelligence, gaining intelligence with your emotions. Okay, and this was last night too, and it makes a lot of sense. I've heard the phrase before, but I've never connected it to me until recently. Emotional intelligence. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Hmm. Uh, the current the current on my, not so much on my mind, but in here is I I put forth, at least I'm the only one that knows it. I put forth a significant amount of effort to keep up with people, to keep up with the people who are important to me. To some, it's just say, "Hi, how you doing? What's up? What's going on?" Maybe even some more specific questions. How how is your job? Are there any bad customers? Maybe you're in service, right? Are there any bad customers, or if you're in a different thing, how's your boss? And then for some, they're in school, so I ask them, "How are you doing in school? What's the worst grade you've gotten? What's the test you're the most proud of doing, or the project you're most proud of doing? What are you doing now that you like?" And another set of people is just, "Hi, I'm proud of you. You're gonna kick some ass. Continue being awesome." And then when I talk to people, right, we talk about, say, past experiences. That seems to be the popular thing. And then they tell me a story about someone who did this, who treated them like that, usually a negative thing, right? And then I'm going to explain. It comes up in my head whether I'm correct or not, but my experience has an answer where I explain something like, that person said it because they're projecting themselves. So let's say if this person is telling you often, "Don't mess up." I mean, a good example is from parents to their kids, right? "Don't mess up," or "I didn't get that chance when I was young." They're projecting themselves onto you. And for me, when I'm telling people, when I'm keeping up with them, I'm telling people, "I'm proud of you." You know what? You know what that means? with my previous explanation. It's because I didn't get that when I was younger. Some, you know, but I didn't get that when I was younger. I feel sad just thinking about it now. But I have to. I'm not gonna hide truth. This is my how I feel. I felt that no, I I want to I want other people to know how it feels. For someone to be proud of them. Even if they already have someone else that's already proud of them, I want them to know how proud I am of them. In a way, it could be considered therapy. It's me, providing that opportunity, providing that feeling that I never got. Quick story. I'm currently on a path to get rid of collections because I'm going down the path of a hoarder. I have stopped knife collecting, folding knives. I've stopped toy collecting, action figures, robot toys. DVD, Blu-ray collections, I'm very selective. CDs, they're hard to find, so that's also helping me slow that collection down. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, done. I'm done. It stopped. I've even stopped playing the game. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I've told this to other people as well. Collections like that, I can't take it with me to the grave. The money I spend on collections like that, what am I gonna do when I leave this earth? And so I rather get the money back from those so stop collecting and sell those collections, get the money back. Keep a few of the favorites, of course, okay? The collector bug, any collector will understand this, is complete sets. Even if it's a piece that you don't give two shits about. It's part of the set, so it has to be got. You have to get it. It makes the set complete. I have taken that idea and I stomped on it. So I take the figures or collectible that I want because I like it. Not so much because it's a complete set or it's a figure that completes set. Forget it. My complete set is the things that I like. Different video. And so with that, where was I going with that? It's one of those tangents. I was talking about my collections, talking about how I want people to be proud of me. Oh, so I collected things because it made me feel ecstatic. I felt ecstatic that I went through the hunt. I put forth the effort for the hunt. I've had the resources to get the item, and then bam! I am proud of myself that I did all this work to accomplish a goal. But I also turned a blind eye to what I did with that set after I finished it. I would look at it for a while. Okay, here's my figure. Okay, I looked at it for a while. I admired it. It was in this nice mint packaging. And what did I do? I put it in storage, and I never looked at it again. Never looked at it again. But I felt so much pride in having it. And so that led to multiple collections, right? Now that story, why do I mention it? Yes, it's because I felt proud, but why was I feeling proud? Because I didn't have any other source of pride in my life. Except one. I'll get to that in a minute. I had no other source of pride, no other source of pride in my life. And it was empty pride. I was the only one that knew I had completed this task, and I'm the only one that's going to be proud of it. Nobody else. Sure. Some of my other collector colleagues, not even so much friends, some other collector colleagues, they say, "Oh, you got that? That's so cool. Where can I get one?" And then once they get their own copy, they don't need to talk to me anymore. That's happening way more than I have fingers and toes. And so when I got down to it, when I started to think about the deeper level, the collections is the surface level. I needed to go down deeper. And I found ways to dig down deeper, to ask myself certain questions, to dig down deeper. Some of the usual ones, using collections as an example again, is, do I need this? Usually the answer is no. Do I want it? Usually the answer is yes. Am I going to die without getting this item? Usually the answer is no. And you can find other questions like this on Google. But what it came down to is when I finally got to the core reason of why I became a collector, addicted to collecting, was because I was searching for pride. Either the pride that I collected something, I finished a goal, or the pride that someone looks at my item and go, "Hey," and they go, "Hey, good job, Mario, you got that. That thing's so hard. How much money did you pay for it?" Of course, I'm gonna find the cheapest price for collections. That's also part of the deal, to brag about how much you got that piece for. But all of that pride was short-lived. Like I said, what did I do with the piece? I took it, put it away in storage. Never looked at it again. So selling off my collections, I'm looking at some of the pieces I've got, I'm going, wow, I didn't know I had that. Why? Because I forgot about it. Once I put it away, I forgot about it. Now, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I found some dismay. There's going to be positives and negatives to every decision you make. Positives and negatives. I'm showing pride, love to people, but I don't get the same kind in return. I would feel scorned. I would feel unappreciated. But then also, as a student of psychology, I can't, and it's ignorant of me to think that they're going to show their pride in me in the same way I show it to them. because everybody's different. Everyone grew up differently. Everyone has their own way of showing their things. For instance, there's someone that has, it's not like around me as often as I would like them to be, but this person has never, ever since the first birthday gift that was given to me, that person has never missed a birthday gift and or a Christmas gift. And the same for me to that person. Never missed. There's only one that's doing that. Only one. And I have to admit, I admit now that, that we're going to go deeper here. That I do have a standing in your life. That I do affect that person's life as much as they affect me. And for a while I was a little sore at it, not seeing that person often as I would like, not receiving replies faster. But you know what? Never missed a birthday, never missed a Christmas gift. I feel dumb now. I feel dumb for allowing that feeling to get through and affect me negatively. I feel dumb. And it's letting me know that I'm getting through. And oh God, I'm getting through, and that I have to keep going. All right? It's happening. It's just taking a lot longer and more work than buying this toy, buying this knife, buying this watch, and then put it away after I admire it for like 10 minutes. Here, the more work, there's another phrase: the more work you put into something, the longer it'll last. It's so true. And for the person example, it's just, yeah. Once I realized that, I'm like, you're dumb, Mario. You're dumb. Why couldn't you have seen that earlier? Why couldn't you have seen that earlier? I started to calm down, and I refresh myself. I'm human. I preach to take the negativity and positivity hand in hand, and of course too, you can't find positivity unless you look for it. If you never look for it, you're going to be the negative Nancy that nobody wants to be around. Who wants to be around someone it's a police copter keeping us safe, even though you messed up my video? How will you ever find the positive in anything unless you're open to it and you actively look for it? Actively means you get off your ass and you look for it. Because once you find it, it's great. It's awesome. You might even change the way that you are. Or at least modify a little bit. There are people who are proud of me. And there's plenty of people that I am proud of. Plenty of people. And even though they're not a constant presence around me, they're still around. And they're still thinking about me. They do think about me. I've succeeded. Now it's time to go and make make some more. It's time to go and make someone proud of me, as I am proud of them. More and more people.